Are you surprised now, after watching these videos, how much procrastination has been affecting your success? I mean, let's face it. You started your business because there was something that you really wanted to do, something you're really passionate about, you're excited about, you're an expert in it. I know because that's how I feel too. And you probably have this idea, this dream of what it would be like to work with these clients, how you'd work with them, what they're like. And you probably also had a vision of what your outside life, outside of your business would look like, how it would change. Maybe the places you'd now be able to go on vacation, people you'd be able to spend time with, ways you'd be contributing to your family, things you'd be doing, outside activities, all sorts of really great things that you've just been so excited about doing. But the problem is that these things aren't happening for you. Maybe some are, but not all of them. And that's why I'm here to help you. Hi, I'm Kate Peters. I specialize in helping entrepreneurs get unstuck, get moving, and get the cash flowing. And I did this very quickly through my Success Activator system. It's how I hit six figures so very quickly. And it's the same system I teach the entrepreneurs who work with me. So we've been talking about procrastination during this video, and it's one of the biggest blocks that entrepreneurs have. Now I'll share this with you. There are a lot of other blocks too, but just for the purpose of this mini video series, I just picked one that I thought would resonate with most people. But there's also blocks around money, blocks around feeling stress and overwhelm, blocks around marketing, all sorts of things like that too, which I could certainly talk about for quite a while and help you move past that. But let's get back to procrastination. So during this video, you've learned how everybody procrastinates and how it really is affecting your business success. All those things you've been meaning to do, but you've been putting off. Whether it's writing an e-zine, writing a book, updating your website, doing a website, hiring the resources that you need, all those things you've been putting on hold. And you're also realizing what a big cost that has been to your business. There's the financial cost. Maybe you invested in a course or a class or a coach and started learning things, and probably from someone who's really good, but it's just sitting there and you haven't done anything with it because you've got these thoughts popping up like, it's going to be too hard to do, it's too difficult to do, I can't do it as good as the teacher did it, all sorts of things like that. And so it's just sitting there. And you realize how much money you've wasted by not getting into action. And maybe you're also realizing how much time you've wasted. If you had actually been able to get into action when you first wanted, you'd be so much further along. You'd either have your dreams or your dreams would be so much closer. And that's just not acceptable to you anymore to have things the way they are right now. And maybe you've also realized the emotional expense, the emotional cost of procrastinating so much. All this time you spent, maybe beating yourself up, kind of internally yelling at yourself, getting mad at yourself for not getting things done. You're feeling stressed, you're overwhelmed, you're frustrated, all sorts of things like that. And maybe you're tired of doing that. And I've heard from a lot of you already saying that, this cost is just too big a cost and you're not willing to do it anymore. And you're ready to make the change and you're ready to work together. And I can't wait for us to work together. I think it's going to be amazing. Now, also in the video series, you learned two of the biggest reasons for procrastinating. One was fear of failure, which is so closely tied to perfectionism. And let's face it, if you're afraid that you're going to fail, if what you do won't be good enough, or people will laugh at you, something like that, you're not going to get into action. Or on the flip side, if you're afraid, okay, what if I do it and it is great, it is wonderful, and it is successful, what happens to me now? How's my life going to change? And those are two big, big blocks that are going to stop you from doing what you want to do. And I'm really thrilled to have heard from some of you saying, you know what? I don't want those blocks anymore. I don't want those fears anymore. I want to be able to move forward. And I can't wait to work with you on that, because you're going to be amazed at what starts changing for you. I also gave you some practical action steps, and just to start getting going. So right after that video, you could just start taking some action. And it's wonderful hearing some of you have already been putting them into place. And we also did some tapping, which is my most favorite way of changing, those old negative beliefs and thoughts. Some I'm aware of, and some I didn't even know I had till I started tapping, and then all of a sudden I realized, oh my goodness, they're there. And my clients have the same experience. And you've already started seeing a shift. And that's so cool. Now, I did promise you, because I gave you two lists to put together during the video series. And the first was to make a list of all the things that you procrastinated on, that you needed to do in your business. Some of you probably had a list with maybe 6 things on. Maybe some of you have even a dozen or 24 things. I wouldn't be surprised. And some of you also, I had you do a list of all the mindset blocks that popped up during the tapping. And some of you probably had equal as many things there too. And that's perfectly normal to have those things. And it's actually a good thing to be aware of them, because those are the things we want to clear out together. And I promised you in the last video I would share with you how we can get those other things all cleared out. And I'm so excited to tell you about this, because the next best thing for you to do to get into action would be to join me for a private success activator session. And this is an amazing time. We work together for 90 minutes, and we work together either phone or Skype, and we just do some really, really powerful work. We figure out, what does your success look like to you? What is it that you actually want? Because it's really important to be in touch with that. And then we start working on getting you into action, clearing out some of these old negative things and getting you so you start moving forward. It's the perfect next best step to take. And if you look at my website, you're going to see that there is a Success Activator session right on there that you can sign up for. But what I want to do to reward you for having gone and watched these videos and deciding, yep, this is my time. It's my time to take action. I want to reward that. I want to reward that behavior. And if you look at the email that I sent you and the information, you're going to notice that there is going to be information for you on how to sign up for the session, but at a special, very special price. So it's going to be an investment to really entice you. And I want to make this an easy decision for you. I want to make it a no-brainer so you can get into that action you want. And what I'm also doing, because I've been talking so much about fast action, is letting you know that this special price is only available for a short time, for 48 hours. All right, so if you're ready to go, this is the time. Because when 48 hours passes, it's not going to be available to you anymore. Well, actually, it still will be, but at the regular investment. So it's really going to be up to you whether you're ready to go now, like so many I've already heard from, or whether you want to wait a while. It's up to you. But as I've said many times, if you don't do anything, nothing is going to change. Now, I've been talking a lot about gifts and expertise and your talent, and this is my gift. This is my expertise of helping solopreneurs like you get into action quickly, to release all that stuff that's holding them back, and just being able to go forward. Because I look at it that you've got this amazing talent, something that you do that nobody else in the world can do like you. And there are people out there that need your help. People out there who have been waiting for someone like you to help them make the change that they need to make. But they can't do it if they don't know about you. They can't do it if they don't know how to find you. They can't do it if you're playing it really small. And that's not fair to them. So I want to help you get out in a bigger way. And even when I think about that just gives me goosebumps. So let's make this the year for you. Let's work together. Let's get you unstuck into action and getting that cash flowing.